note that Breville offers a range of haircutting kits, and the one used in this demonstration may not necessarily be the one which you have purchased. Different models have either 2 or 4 trim guides. The guides may either clip or slide onto the handpiece. Some models have more extras, such as a storage bag, an automatic blade adjustment lever, a neck brush, or a cape. However, the haircutting techniques and hints shown in this demonstration apply equally well, irrespective of the model you use.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Breville, and today I'm here to tell you just how easy it is to cut your whole family's hair with our new Breville hair cutting kit. It comes in a lovely, easy to carry or storage case. It comes with professional hair clippers. It has cutting guides from 1 to 3. They are to determine the length of the hair that you want trimmed. That's number 1, number 2 and number 3. It comes with oil to oil the blades and very professional hair scissors, and also a very informative instruction book. And today we have the Brown family and Di, who is a hairdresser, who will show you just how easy it is to do. Before you start, take off your protective cover from your clipper, and always start with your largest trim guide, and that will be number 3 in your kit. It shows you how easy it is to clip on. We use the largest trim guide so as it won't take off too much hair. If you start with number 1, it will take off perhaps too much hair to what you want. So it's best to start with your largest trim guide and then work down. Now Di is going to begin hair cutting. She has put her number 3 trim guide on, and she'll start at the nape of the neck and hold the clipper against the neck. She will use upward movements and bringing the clipper out, as you can see what Di's doing. Up and out. Always use those upward movements and out. Hold the clipper against the nape and up and out. Always stand directly behind your haircut. Di's now going to come around to near the ear area. Now when cutting around the ear, it's always important to hold the ear forward and run your clipper up and out. We're cutting on dry hair today, because when cutting with clippers, it's better to cut with dry hair because you can see the natural fall of the hair. Coming up the sides, the same movement as you used at the back of the head, up and out, remembering to hold the ear forward. When moving around to the other side, you use the same movement again, up and out, keeping the clipper close to your head. Hold the ear forward, and your guide will do the work for you. Same movements all the way through your haircut. It's up and out. Now you can see we've trimmed all around the sides and the nape of the hair. Now we're going to use our scissors to do the top. When using your scissors, it's easier to dampen the hair. And with your scissors, you can blend in to your clippers. Just watch how Di sections the hair. Hold your comb out as you held your clippers and trim off the excess hair so it will blend into your clipper cut. Di's going to begin to cut the top of the hair now. We wet the top of the hair and we hold the hair straight up and trim the amount that you want off, above the fingers. Moving forward down the head, hold the hair straight up and trim, using the back piece of hair that you cut first as your guide. Wet the hair when cutting with scissors, as it's easier for you to handle and easier to see. Hold the hair up against the hair previously cut as your guide and trim off above the fingers. Moving out to the side, hold the hair straight out from the side, from any angle of the head, pulling the hair straight out and cutting on that angle that Di's using. Now you can see the hair's blending in where Di has clipper cut it and scissor cut. Always pulling the hair straight out from the scalp, and use the hair that you've previously cut as your guide and trim above the fingers. Straight up from the scalp, and use your hair that you've previously cut as your guide and trim off the excess. Di's now going to change back to her number 1 trim guide, which is the smallest trim guide in your kit, and just finish off the haircut with her number 1 guide. As you can see, number 1 takes the hair quite short. So always remember when you are beginning your haircut to use the larger guide and then come down to the smaller guide. The number 1 guide is neatening up the nape of the neck and the sideburns. Now you can see that the scissor has blended in with your clipper cut and you have a nice stylish haircut for your child. Now we're going to cut the youngest of the Brown family, and in this haircut we will be starting off, as I said before, with the largest guide, that's number 3, but we'll also be featuring the number 2 guide. Now Diane's going to begin cutting. Always remember to use the large guide first. Remembering to keep the same movements as I said before, up and out, and your guide does the work for you. Okay, Di's still using the number 3 guide. She's going to change to number 2 because we feel that we want the hair just a little bit shorter, so number 2 will take it shorter. Still using the same movement as before, up and out, and we put the number 2 guide on and it'll take the hair just that much shorter. When moving around to the ear area, remember always hold the ear forward and trim. Di's now finishing off with the number 2 trim guide, and she'll be changing to the number 3 trim guide, the largest guide in your kit, to do the top of the head. When trimming the top of the hair, run the clippers from the front to the back. Now Di's just going to finish off this haircut with the scissors, just trimming a few neck hairs off, holding the scissors flat to the nape of the hair. And there we have our completed hairstyle using our number 2 and number 3 clipper guide. Now with families that have dads with beards, the clippers now become very versatile and can be used to trim dad's beard. Today we're going to be using number 3 again and number 2 trim guide. So Di's going to start off with number 3 using the same rules as we used with the hair. Start off with the largest guide first. And using the same action as we used on the hair, moving up and out. Always moving against the hair. Beard trimming so easy when you use your guides. Always using that action of up and out. Following the contour of the face. Get Dad to hold his head back so you can get underneath the jaw. Okay, Di's finishing off now with the number 3 guide, and she's going to change to the number 2 guide in your kit to do underneath Dad's jaw. Remember, number 2 takes it just that little bit shorter. Underneath the jawline, we just need it just that little bit shorter. Di's now finishing off with the number 2 trim guide, and she's going to change to the number 1 guide just to neaten up Dad's moustache. Still using the number 1 guides, just trimming off the moustache. Di's now going to take off the number 1 guide and just use the clippers on their own without any guides at all. Reversing the clippers, she's just going to neaten off the line of Dad's beard. And there we have a lovely, neat beard trim with our versatile Breville hair clippers. So very easy to use when you have your guides. And once again, here we have our Breville hair cutting kit And I'm sure you'll agree that it has all the professional attachments in it to give you a professional haircut. It's versatile. You can use it on Dad's beard as it was shown. One of the points to remember, play your video over and over again as many times as you like to pick up any little point that you might have missed. Remember some important points. The larger guide, number 3, always use first, then go down to your smaller guide. And remember, after using your clippers, the little brush that comes with the kit, use that to brush the blades of your clippers to remove any excess hair, and 2 drops of the oil into your clippers. And after half a dozen haircuts, you will have paid for your Breville haircutting kit. And here we have the Brown family, all trimmed up nice, neat and tidy. 2 little boys with their lovely haircuts and Dad with his nice, neat beard.